Welcome back, Wowzery. Hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy and everything. And today I thought I was going to do an American World War II battleship. I really like South Dakota, but the way the ships are designed, I'm going to go with this hull and expand it. But with the way the towers are, I just don't get a good looking South Dakota class battleship, so going with the superstructures I have, I am going to do the Iowa. Of course, one other problem I have with doing American battleships of this era is the armor scheme. Get on up there, 32.5. One more. It was a geared turbine, but I don't know if it... I thought there was only one. Yeah. It was oil. Do balanced. That's always good for the engine efficiency. Now I do know it was at least Crep 3 armor over here, because it did have a hardened face. I do know that one. I don't... Now the Crep 4 doesn't give any real indication of what it might have been, so I just don't know. It did have pretty good barbettes. It did have a triple bottom. I do know that one. I did see that. Give it. And the Citadel, it was done the all or nothing. That is what I'm gonna do. And I don't know what cordite or what powder U.S. battleships used. So I'll just use cordite 2. Gotta add that. And I didn't look at the rangefinders, so I'll go with that one. American ships usually had pretty good radar. And this is where it comes into problems, because for a battleship it had a thin belt at 12.1 inches. But there was other armor. No, I don't know how the game models the armor, because and a lot of times it seems like ships had a very complex armor scheme. No, they might have had a belt, but something behind that, and decks had like main deck and weather deck and splinter deck, and you got all these decks, and it's like, what do you do? So it had 12.1. I know it had a bulkhead. And I don't know about... I know the Iowas had an angled armor, which again improves the armor. And I don't know if this game takes into account that. So I'm thinking about increasing it from about 12 to about 18, just to add in all these different areas. The extended belt, I'm going to go with 1. No, out there it don't think it had much armor out there. The decks I think were 6 to 2 to 1.5 or so. The conning tower, 17.3. The turret was 19.5. The turret top, come on, was 7.5. And I did thought I saw somewhere in all the reading that I did and wrote it down, the secondaries was 2.5. That is something I have seen. Those 5-inch guns on U.S. ships had thin armor. Those dual 5-inch guns, or at least from what I've seen, Maybe you guys have seen something else. I don't know. Put that one right there. Gotta get that one. Come on. Put it right there. I'm trying to remember what, if I use the extended hull or not. I do not remember. Let's see if I reduce it. Yeah, I use the extended hull. Come on, there we go. 16-inch triples. Right there, and I think I put it about right there. Secondary guns, it had 10 dual 5-inch guns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. And now I'm gonna do it. No, they had quad 40 millimeter, 2 inches close. Here I'm gonna do 3-barrel. And no, the Iowas had, I think, anywhere from like 15 to 20 of these, depending on the wartime availability. All that good stuff. Let's see. Does it say how many I put? 18. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that is reasonable. I wish it would let me put one right there. Where it would have gone, but the game doesn't always want to do what I want it to do. No casements. I just was looking at that one just because. I wonder, does it have torpedoes underwater? 4 slots. Huh. And let's see. Oh shit, what did I just do? What the? Some parts are... Wow, I just completely... Okay, let's try... Oh, I'm not sure what I just did. That was... I was just trying to go around and look, and next thing I know, I'm taking stuff out. Don't you hate that? You got everything going, and I was trying to get a nice view right there or something for maybe a screenshot or something, thumbnail. Maybe that, I don't know. Well, let's take her off into battle here and see how I do today. Got some errors going on right there. See if that affects how we play today. I'll go ahead and close. Let's see, did it? Right there, right there, right there. Everything looks like it's on the ship. I don't see anything missing. Let's see, what's it? Japanese ship looking like. Oh, they added a Q turret. Probably 6-inch guns right there. Maybe even 7-inch. One did not penetrate, but fractured the armor. Probably 17-inch, maybe even 18-inch right there. How slow they're turning. Right there's the hit. 15 guns versus my 9. Well, I'm outgunned now. Maybe I'll get some lucky hits early on. Would definitely be nice. The larger their guns, the less effective immunity zone I'm even going to have on this. And the Iowas against their own guns, the immunity zone wasn't that good. I think the best ship actually was South Carolina. No, South Dakota. I think North Carolina, South Dakota, yeah. Wow, I'm just completely outgunned here. Such a massive broadside. And he's got 18-inch guns, yeah. Yep. Any computer probably made the ship fast and all that type of stuff. Well, I did get some. He is damaged. There's a hole right there. Another couple of hits. And he hit me again. I should have moved this gun back a little bit more, not as far back. Maybe that would have helped with the armor scheme. No, but I don't know how far back the armor goes, or how. Now, if you knew, you could design better. Always forget that. Although I have hit him, he is damaged. Got a couple of penetrating hits up there. Man, just let's see, 87%. No idea yet. Let's see, I'm gonna. I'd like to angle a bit more. No. Help with the armor. I know in World of Warships that's what you do, but in this game it's gotten some hits on me. AI will make me want to turn. Oh, let's see what it's 7-inch guns. Yeah, I'm completely outgunned on this one. I need some lucky hits. Heck, this is probably the equivalent of facing 2 Yamato class battleships with 1 Iowa. There's a big debate on which one would win. No, 1-on-1. But 1-on-2? I think even there you're going to get a lot of people going, Iowa's going to be hard pressed to win. Yeah. Since the update, no, they've really made the computer design ships a bit harder, actually. Now, doing regular historical ships, I'm finding myself completely outgunned most times now. I mean, if I had actually done this design, I might have lengthened it, moved that over, added 2 more turrets, probably 17-inch guns. But as it is, that just seems to be how it's going. Let's see. Oh, I had an ammo detonation on him. Must not have been a big one. Let's see. Should be close to being identified. There we go. Figures. Got 18-inch guns. One round per minute. And then 1.36. 7-inch guns, 5-inch guns, 3-inch guns. Torpedoes fore or aft. I do have the overall, it looks like thicker armor, but against the 18-inch guns, I don't think that's not really making much of a difference. Yeah, I'd really need to move away. But then as I move further away, my own penetration goes down, so it's a catch-22 situation with that. He's completely out of range of my 5-inch guns. What's his speed? 31 knots. Let's see. I'm gonna move to where I'm hopefully kind of increasing the distance a little bit. Steady as she goes. Let's see if I can get out of range of those 7-inch guns. Nope. Not looking good. Although he's getting pounded too, so. There's now 3 holes up there. Oh, engine damage. Ooh. That might actually help me. If he starts decreasing in speed, he's got some flooding, but that's not going to be enough to do anything. 40 versus 38. Well, it might end up being a slugfest a little bit. Although I'm now down to 31%. 35%. Oh, he's got both engines down now. Interesting. I'm just noticing that there are hits over here on this side of the ship, despite the fact only this side has been facing the enemy. Always find that funny. Oh, now my steering's damaged. Nice. he's down to 19% too. All 3 engines are down on him. Ooh. Who gets the lucky shot? 26, 19. I'm down 22%. He's still at 19. I'm now down to 19%. He's down to 14%. Oh. Come on, main guns. Let's see, there's damage. If you had said it would be this close earlier, I wouldn't have thought so. Steering down. Engines down. Oh, I got flooding. It just increased 35%, 19. So let's see, I'm at 17%, 14%. Be nice if I could knock out some of his turrets, main guns. Oh, down to 15%. I'm just not hitting him right now. Seems like as I've increased the distance, I've lost the small little advantage I might have had. Something happened. I'm not quite sure what it was. Let's go the other way. Let's see. Oh. That wasn't good. I've got 30% hit rate and not really hitting. Or what I am hitting, I'm not really doing too much. Let's see what's... The computer, the AI will turn it. 13, 14. That's one of the things, even in real life, this would have been just a terrible battle for both sides. Doesn't matter who sank, both of them would be in danger. Interesting, those turrets. %, 11%. And everybody's hitting. I think we're at a saturation point in a lot of, especially the bow on this one. I'm hitting up here. So I think damage saturation is happening to me. Oh, down to 5%. Man, just a bunch of holes and potholes and... I think in real life at this point both sides would be limping away from each other. Oh, my cunning tower, that hurt. My percentage to hit went way down. Ay. Now just kind of... his percentage has jumped up to 15 and I'm down to 11. Man, he got that lucky hit. 8, 5. Yeah, since he got that hit on the cunning tower, that knocked my percentage right there way down. And it allowed him to... his percentage went up. It's at 17. Steering's damaged. Man. Now let's speed it up again here. Let's get to the end of this battle. See what's going to happen. Riddled with holes. Oh, down to 3%. It's flooding. Yay. Oh, I'm down to 1%. Yeah. That cunning tower, that was a turning point right there. Well, hope you enjoyed the game. Had fun. It was close. See you next video.